All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. This is Pastor Dowell. You know, we are living in a time where people just literally have entirely too much time on their hands. And the reason why I say that is because, look, there's a movement going on in this country right now to destroy all the history of the Confederacy. And, of course, I'm looking at this news source right here, and I include the link below in Durham, North Carolina. Of all the people in the world to arrest, they arrest a black lesbian woman for climbing up the statue, putting a rope, a hay strap around the statue and pulling it down. Let me tell you folks something. It's obvious that this movement is gaining steam and that a lot of its history or its markers are going to be erased from the scene. Let them people do it. But you see, somebody like me that's a working man, I ain't got time to sit out here and go protest this garbage. That statue don't bother me one bit. I guess because I live out here in the country. But let me go ahead and read you the story. Look what it says. Durham, North Carolina. A North Carolina Central University student was arrested Tuesday in connection with a Monday night protest in which a Confederate statue in front of Durham's County's former courthouse was pulled down. And the name, Taikia Fatima Thompson, 22, was charged with participation in a riot with property damage in excess of $1,500 and inciting others to riot where property damage exceeded $1,500, both felonies, as well as damage to real estate, property, and disorderly conduct by injury to a statue, an inanimate object. Now, I added that, okay. Both misdemeanors. Thompson used a ladder to scale the podium in which the Confederate soldiers' monument had stood since 1924. Then climbed to the statue and wrapped a strap around it so other protesters could pull it down. Thompson was given a $10,000 unsecured bond and is scheduled to appear in a court Wednesday morning. See, why go get all these emotions stirred up? And you the one going to be charged. You're going to find out all those people that are protesting, ain't none of them going to dig in their back pocket to set you free. I'm telling you. Because humans, man, if you ain't built a strong tribal unity with people, man, they don't care nothing about you. You get out there and they will stir you up and do all this stuff. But, man, when it comes time to dig in that back pocket, you're going to find out you're going to be standing all alone. Durham County Sheriff Mike Andrews said Tuesday that his deputies were working to identify others involved in the incident and plan to secure felony charges against them. Let me be clear. Now, I want to know one thing. I want to know, are they going to bring felony charges on every single one of those people up there in Charlottesville, Virginia, for not only inciting riots, but tearing up public property, beating the hell out of each other? I just want to know, because see, what's being exposed is all the things over the years that flew up under the radar. Now the chickens is coming home to roost. Anyway, let me be clear. No one is getting away with what happened. We will find the people responsible. Of course, how can they do that? Well, every time you go and renew your driver's license and take a picture of it, and they have an updated picture of you, and it's easy to find you. And especially with Facebook out there, which the FBI uses as a database, and of course, you put all your business out there for the whole world to know, it's easy to find you. Andrew said during an afternoon news conference that we can all agree that yesterday went too far. Yesterday was not the Durham that I know. Some protest organizers defended their actions Tuesday, calling the monument a symbol of oppression and racism. I'm tired of white supremacy, keeping its foot on my neck and on the necks of people who look like me, Thompson said at a separate news conference. The statue glorifies the conditions that oppressed people lived in, and it had to go. But she took matters in her own hands. Thompson and several other protesters said they're part for the Durham chapter of the Workers' World Party. According to their website, they are a revolutionary socialist organization engaging in struggles for the working class and the oppressed. Now, I'm going to be the first to tell you that the struggle in this country is very, very real. I'm going to tell you also, you can read the rest of the article because it ain't worth it. Listen, going out and vandalizing public property, inanimate objects, you all stirred up today, but you wasn't stirred up all these other years that you knew that this statue was out here. That's why I think it's nonsensical. It's just simply off the proverbial chain. It don't make any sense. Somebody says, what do you think about the statues? I said, man, we're in a heathen pagan country. That's what the Bible says they do. They put up statues of stone and all this other stuff. It's their country. I don't give a dang they erected a statue or who knows what. That's up to them. It don't bother me at all. I think more than anything that people need to learn self-control and stop taking on the fight and the emotions of others that you can't handle yourself and you're definitely not even equipped for. That's the biggest problem we got in this country, sticking our nose in everybody's business. So, I don't know. Hey, if it makes you happy to pull out a statue, I hope it makes you happy to pull $10,000 out of your pocketbook too, which I'm sure you don't have.